It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus,
and an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Defensive line, if they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively. And right away, he lost the football. But I believe Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Throwing now is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Make it second down. Now Wilson down around his goal line. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of 2 there, second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, able to avoid him. This complete to Lockett. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Well, possession changes here back to Philly. We can revisit where the Eagles are right now. 5-4 as we sit early in the month of November. Remember a couple of weeks ago, that awful loss in Dallas. People say, whoa, what's going on with Philly? But now they've won 2 in a row. They're back on the beam, so to speak.
And what did we discuss that week after the loss to Dallas? That this Eagles team, with their head coach Doug Peterson, they've been there before. Remember the previous year, that awful loss in New Orleans?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On first down, they run with Howard. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it? Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Wentz throwing complete to Arcega-Whiteside, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going. Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races. On first and 10, here's Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, we're already firmly in the month of November, so I want to go ahead and take a look at the AFC playoff picture. Right now, division leaders, New England, Baltimore, Houston, and KC. If it ended today, the wild cards would go to Buffalo and Indianapolis. And you think those are going to be the 6? Probably some shuffling along the way. There will be some shuffling along the way, maybe more in seeding than in actual teams, because when you look into who's in the wild card hunt right now, Pittsburgh, Oakland, both 4-4. Tennessee and Jacksonville at 4-5. The way teams are playing, they may just knock off each other. I think all the teams we listed have a heck of a chance of making it to the playoffs.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally.
Check. Walk 54. 36 power.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Carson, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Now Wilson steps away to his left. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now it's Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event,
end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Carson Wentz and the Eagles make their way out to the field. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys, 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio should ever be in any discussion.
On second down, it's Howard. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he connects with Ertz. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Wentz now on first down. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Wentz, and he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
30.
Delayed give to Sproles. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Wentz got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, steps away. And that is incomplete, 7 seconds remaining. 4th down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle, standing just about on his own goal line. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise. That on that play, a perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Stepping aside from this game for a second, how about us being in Week 10 of the NFL season right now? That makes me want to resurface that MVP talk we had earlier in the year. Who do you have right now leading in the MVP race?
Is this quarterbacks edition only, or can we actually bring other people into it?
Yeah, go wherever.
Because the league does tell you that MVP can be anyone, but numbers show us it's really got to be a quarterback. So let's just start there, right? Russell Wilson in Seattle. I think he has to be a prime guy. I think you have to look at Tom Brady, all right? It's always Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes, if he can get back into the lineup and be his usual self, he could get into this race again and maybe defend his crown. And Aaron Rodgers from Green Bay has really come on in recent weeks despite a stumble against the Chargers this past week. But how about Lamar Jackson? I mean, what he's doing with Baltimore and their win over New England, you got to have him as a prime candidate. And you know how much I love Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, he's a special one, isn't he?
Oh, he is absolutely special because he does it all. And if they weren't risking injury, he'd run back kicks too.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Wilson. The quick slant caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A 10-play drive that time, and it all culminates with a Seattle score. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try to get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Sproles. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Alshon Jeffrey, touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 59 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson flushed out right. And he's got Lockett. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On second down, it's Carson. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 15. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. On first down, Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougald.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
He's going to have the first down past the 20 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Being chased out left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, wide open receiver, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that?
So much for being conservative and running that football. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Wilson going to throw again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. You just have to...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
We're going to shut you down.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
23 yards the pickup there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Again, it's Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Howard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter, like you said, this is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. To throw, it's Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's gonna pop out of the chart and say, hey man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by 1. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson to throw again. Forced out to his left. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Wilson to throw. Completes it to Dixon. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work, and being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
Draw play. This is Sproles. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Dancing to his left. It's complete to Lockett. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This is Carson, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Carson Wentz in the offense. Down by 12, 44 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz completes it to Aguilar. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. One final try now for Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it.